Hello students, let's discuss the next part of the realization of the filter. So in this part we are going to discuss direct form 1 and direct form 2, that is, let's say df1 and df2. These two parts we are going to discuss, and we will write down the realization of the system, let's say described by one of the difference equation. The difference equation is like this: one of y of n is equal to, or let me write, y of n minus 3 by 4 y of n minus 1 plus 1 by 8 y of n minus 2, which is equal to x of n plus 1 by 2 x of n minus 1. So this is what the equation. Now our main aim is to form the h of z from this difference equation. So to get the h of z, whatever the difference equation with us, first of all take its z transform, because our aim is to get h of z, which can be obtained by y of z by x of z, means with this actually it will be obtained. Now to get this h of z, let's find out the z transform for this. So take the z transform, so this will become y of z minus 3 by 4 z inverse y of z plus 1 by 8 z raised to minus 2 y of z is equal to x of z plus 1 by 2 z raised to minus 1 x of z. Now this is how actually it can be easily solved. Now let me just correct it. Okay, now it is properly adjusted. Now once this equation is formed, let's separate out the term. So y of z into bracket, it will be 1 minus 3 by 4 z inverse plus 1 by 8 z raised to minus 2 equal to x of z into bracket 1 plus 1 by 2 z raised to minus 1. So y of z by x of z means it is h of z, which can be nothing but 1 plus 1 by 2 z inverse by 1 minus 3 by 4 z raised to minus 1 plus 1 by 8 z raised to minus 2. This is what h of z with us. Now as this h of z will indicate the factors for x, firstly which we are going to decide for h1, this will be nothing but w, then for h2, then y. Now let's obtain this part. So for this part, h1 of z is what? It is nothing but all 0, so 1 plus 1 by 2 z inverse. So for this it is nothing but w by x, so let me write it like simply w by x or wz by x of z, which is equal to 1 plus 1 by 2 z inverse. So it can be further solved as simply cross multiply. So it will be w of z is equal to x of z plus 1 by 2 z inverse x of z. So take its inverse z transform, so it will be like w of n is equal to x of n plus 1 by 2 x of n minus 1. So this is what w of n. So let me call this as equation 1. And on the other side, when we discuss, let's say, the h2 of z, let's discuss the h2 of z here. So h2 of z is nothing but actually what? Y by w. So y of z by w of z, which is equal to 1 upon 1 minus 3 by 4 z inverse plus 1 by 8 z raised to minus 2. That is what h2 of z. So let's cross multiply it. So this is quite simple. So y of z, in bracket we can just write down it 1 minus 3 by 4. So let me just take the common term over here so that it will be well simplified. So y of z is equal to w of z plus 3 by 4 z inverse y of z minus 1 by 8 z raised to minus 2 y of z. This is what y of z. Now from this, directly by taking the inverse z transform, this is what y of n is equal to w of n plus 3 by 4 y of n minus 1 minus 1 by 8 y of n minus 2. So this is the equation number 2. Now once we got this equation 1 and 2, we can easily obtain the all 0. So for this, all 0 will be what? It is simpler one. So let's write here x of n. Here it is w of n, and here the next point will be nothing but the y of n. So this is what y of n. Now from the equation 1, w of n is equal to x of n, means it is directly connected over here. Then 1 by 2 x of n minus 1, so delay this x of n by 1, so z inverse will be added here. Then scale it to 1 by 2 and add it here to the wn. This is our first, that is all 0. Let me call it as a all 0. Equation 1 is reflected here. Now to reflect the equation number 2, that is y of n is equal to w of n. So this w of n will be added directly here. So it is scaled with 1. 3 by 4 y of n minus 1. So it is y of n minus 1. That's why this z inverse will be added. Add the output. And 3 by 4 plus 3 by 4. So this is 3 by 4. Here you can just observe here, this is nothing but the 3 by 4 and the value which is at the denominator of h of z, that is minus 3 by 4. Similarly, when we want to add it here, it will be simply done like this. Now for the next term, it is minus 1 by 8 y of n minus 2. So y of n minus 2, that's why add one more z inverse block, then it will be added here. Scaling is done by minus 1 by 8, so this is minus 1 by 8 and add it here. This is how this sign which we observe over here at this point, these signs are simply changed over here, that we can just observe. This is plus, here it is minus, this is minus, here it is plus. Like this it is changed. Now this is nothing but the all pole system, and this is nothing but actually the direct form 1 structure. This can be further simplified like this after combining it, like this is z inverse, this is 1 by 2. Let me combine it. This is the single adder block, this is the second, that is 3 by 4. This is y of n, z inverse. This is nothing but minus 1 by 8. So here it is z inverse. Like this it will be completed. So two adder blocks are simply written as a single one. Rest of the things are as it is, that is x of n, this is y of n, and this point is nothing but our w of n, which is assumed value. So this is how the direct form 1 structure for the given example can be written. Now from the same example we can modify it to the direct form 2. So that we will see in the next lecture, how to modify it for the direct form 2. Thank you everyone. Thank you very much.